Sister Spouses. Is Kody Brown a holistic mentor now? Sister Spouses fans realize that Kody Earthy Colored likes to have numerous revenue sources. Similar as Janelle Earthy Colored, who is maintaining her Plexus business, selling shirts, putting resources into Tata Homesteads, and has life instructing choice as a second job. Presently, fans discover Kody offering counsel and keep thinking about whether he is taking a page from his previous Sister Spouses handbook. Apparently, he is seeking after a daily existence training vocation. Kody Earthy Colored realizes change is fundamental. In Sister Spouses Season 19, Kody Brown has been where he needs to diversely check life out. Without a doubt, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Earthy Colored's leaving got a fire going under him that makes him question everything. As he turned 55, Kody was pondering the daily routine he experienced and defying the reality he expected to make changes. Since 3 spouses left and a considerable lot of his children were alienated, he was approaching absolute bottom. In spite of the fact that he had the faithful, pretty, modest spouse he generally needed, it came at the expense of his fantasy about having an enormous plural family living encompassing him. Notwithstanding, in his retrospection, that's what Kody sees. On the off chance that he doesn't change, his life will have an exceptionally dismal future. Digging profound, he remembers he really wants to put resources into his family and fix the very lifesaver that conveyed him for a long time. With his newly discovered revelation, would he say he is currently utilizing his harsh times shrewdness to assist with showing others the way? Is Kody Brown a holistic mentor now? On Multi-Day Life Partner Junkie's Instagram page, Kody Earthy Colored discusses life and how to upgrade it. The client reshares a video from the Sister Spouses fan, Perpetually Real. According to it, Kody Brown is a holistic mentor now. Moreover, the Real adds, Skidmark likes himself a holistic mentor, #SisterWives, #talkshow. In the clasp, Kody says, you should have the option to see yourself, as later on, with your equivalent activity, your equivalent eating regimen or deficiency in that department or scarcity in that department sustenance, perhaps the unhealthy food that you know, everyone has something else. Perhaps your mentalities about religion or confidence, whether you're in one or out of one. Here and there you need to make a few changes. Your hardworking attitude, your exercise ethic, importance practice ethic, everything. Stay optimistic. Moreover, Kody Brown perceives travel is significant. He proceeds, I'm happy you all are going on an outing, since that is something that helps renewals. Going somewhere unique. Assuming I came to extraordinary England, it'd most likely be an enlivening for myself, and that sounds great. Like it's something about movement helps your disposition. It makes you see a few changes you want to make. Project yourself 5 years, 10 years, more into the future, or even less, 2 years, and see. While he did this training in his own life, Kody Brown appears to need to save others the sorrow he had in his loved ones. He proceeds, yet like how you treat your friends and family. How you treat your better half. How you treat your kids. Then, at that point, he gets a piece silenced, and giggles, how you treat or cheat your companions. I'm joking, however, it's vital to realize you must have some change. Whether Kody was offering sincere exhortation from the hard illustrations he learned or simply rambling snappy updates, he has a history of screwing up in the very regions he addressed. 90-day life partner update Instagrammer answers. The debilitated thing is he truly believes he's in a situation to offer somebody life guidance. It's insane. How he treats his friends and family and kids. I surmise that implies Robin's children, not the non-Robin kids. Individuals examine his recommendation. After Sister Spouses star, Kody Brown spills out life illustrations. Individuals examine his recommendation. On Instagram, somebody adds, exercise ethic most unscrupulous bum attempting to offer out BS guidance. Besides, on the Facebook reel, a watcher takes note, he's looking extra insane. Someone else adds, what is the deal with his hair? I swear this man is on steroids and some somewhat drug. No ordinary individual behaves this way. According to in like manner, another person, he in a real sense, behaves like he is on something. The sharpness and dispersed contemplations out of control. Something, going, on. And an alternate client answers, on something or having a maniacal episode or something, yikes. Notably, another watcher says, a clinician would have a field day with him. Moreover, certain individuals think Kody has emotional well-being issues and ought to try not to offer guidance. One individual adds, he is humming as Kody Brown's affirmed monogamy proposition to his fourth wife, Robin Brown, becomes the dominant focal point. Known for its profound plunge into the complexities of polygamy, the show has been exploring unknown waters as Kody's associations with Christine, Janelle, and Mary crumble. Nonetheless, Kody's evident turn toward a monogamous existence with Robin has left watchers scratching their heads and recoiling. A polygamist turned monogamist? For a really long time, Kody Brown supported the plural marriage way of life, frequently promoting its profound and individual importance. In any case, as his associations with his different spouses disentangled, Kody's consideration turned out to be progressively fixated on Robin, starting allegations of preference. Presently, fans are addressing whether Kody has deserted his polygamist esteems out and out for a more traditional monogamous marriage. In a new episode, Kody proposed that his relationship with Robin may be the only one worth saving. Perhaps this it should be, Kody considered during a confession booth. Perhaps Robin and I were intended to be together, simply both of us. This assertion, joined with his activities all through the season, has persuaded numerous to think that Kody is proposing a monogamous relationship with Robin, notwithstanding his well-established obligation to plural marriage. Robin's response to the proposition. While Kody is by all accounts grappling with the possibility of monogamy, Robin's response has been not exactly excited. All through the series, Robin has reliably communicated her obligation to the possibility of sister spouses, in any event, bemoaning the takeoff of different ladies. In a mournful second during the episode, Robin admitted, "This isn't the thing I needed. I didn't pursue monogamy. I needed a family, a major, plural family." Robin's clear inconvenience with the possibility of monogamy has ignited banter among fans. Some trust she's being authentic in her longing to maintain the plural marriage way of life, while others contend that her complaints are simply to look good. Robin's entire persona has been tied in with being the ideal polygamist spouse, one fan remarked on Twitter. Now that she's getting what she as far as anyone knows needed, Kody all to herself, she's acting clashed. It's everything for the cameras. Fans respond to the Wince proposition. The possibility of Kody proposing monogamy has not turned out well with fans. Online entertainment detonated with responses, a significant number of them taunting Kody's clear bad faith. Kody went through years teaching about the magnificence of plural marriage, just to discard it the second things got extreme, one watcher tweeted. It's past flinch. Others brought up the incongruity of Kody's circumstance. Kody believed that this large number of spouses should stroke his self-image, and presently he's left with one wife who doesn't need monogamy, a Reddit client composed. It's fitting retribution, truly. A few fans likewise censured the manner in which Kody moved toward the subject, blaming him for being musically challenged and conceited. Kody's proposition wasn't about adoration or responsibility, it was about control, one analyst noted. He's simply attempting to conceal any hint of failure now that he's lost every other person. Monogamy versus polygamy, an essential shift. Kody's shift toward monogamy addresses a crucial change in the reason of sister spouses. For north of 10 years, the show has investigated the intricacies and difficulties of plural marriage, offering watchers an interesting look into a way of life frequently misjudged or distorted. Kody's possible relinquishment of polygamy brings up issues about the eventual fate of the series and its importance. In the event that Kody and Robin really do change to a monogamous relationship, it could flag the death of sister spouses as far as fans might be concerned. In the event that this transforms into a show about Kody and Robin's monogamous life, I'm out, one fan proclaimed on Facebook. The general purpose of the show was to investigate plural marriage, not to watch Kody play house with his number one spouse. The spouses stand up. Despite the fact that Christine, Janelle, and Mary are never again part of Kody's life sincerely, their points of view on his monogamy proposition have fanned the fire. In meetings and virtual entertainment posts, the previous sister spouses have quietly implied their sentiments about Kody's advancing relationship with Robin. Christine, who has been vocal about her battles in the plural marriage, appeared to go after Kody's recently discovered monogamy. "It's interesting the way in which things change when it's helpful," she said during a question and answer with fans. Janelle, in the interim, has stayed more discretionary, yet her quietness on the point says a lot to fans who are utilized to her straightforward methodology. Mary, who has for some time been alienated from Kody, seemed to toss unobtrusive shade in a new Instagram post, sharing a statement that read, "Once in a while reality stings, however it's superior to living a falsehood." Fans hypothesized that the post was focused on Kody and his obvious change in values. Robin's battle for acknowledgement. While Robin might be Kody's #1 spouse, she has battled to prevail upon enthusiasts of the show. Numerous watchers consider her to be the impetus for the family's destruction, blaming her for hoarding Kody's time and assets. The monogamy proposition has simply added to the analysis, for certain fans blaming Robin for coordinating the circumstance for her potential benefit. Nonetheless, others have shielded Robin, contending that she's been set in an unimaginable position. Robin is cursed in the event that she does, and condemned in the event that she doesn't, one fan composed on Reddit. Assuming that she acknowledges monogamy, individuals will call her egotistical. Assuming that she dismisses it, individuals will say she's phony. What's next for Kody and Robin? As season 19 unfurls, the eventual fate of Kody and Robin's relationship stays dubious. Will they embrace monogamy and manufacture another way together, or will the strain of their circumstance demonstrate a lot to bear? Also, how might this affect the remainder of the earthy-colored family, who are as of now wrestling with the aftermath from long periods of strain and struggle? For fans, the show encompassing Kody's monogamy proposition is both disappointing and convincing. Whether they're flinching at Kody's activities or discussing Robin's goals, one thing is clear: Sister Spouses keeps on igniting discussions, even as it explores an unknown area. As one fan suitably put it, this show is a train over what they see as counterfeit show encompassing child Avalon Asa Padrone, the little girl of Michael T. Brown and Tony Padrone. The show's new episodes have featured minutes including Avalon, however watchers are getting down on the fabricated idea of the storylines, asserting they appear to be prearranged and exaggerated for amusement esteem. What occurred with Avalon? In a new episode, the family accumulated for an occasion where Avalon turned into the focal point of consideration. The scene based on minor setbacks, for example, Avalon objecting or her folks discussing nurturing choices before the more distant family. While the scenes were apparently harmless, the responses from a few cast individuals transformed these minutes into sensational ideas. Robin Brown, specifically, seemed to show up vigorously on Avalon's way of behaving, starting strain among the grown-ups. Her remarks about nurturing styles and ideas for taking care of Avalon were met with not-so-subtle irritation from Michael T. and Tony, adding fuel to the all-around tense elements inside the family. Fans call out arranged storylines. Many fans took to online entertainment to voice their perspectives, blaming the show for overstating commonplace occasions to make dramatization. Twitter responses: "They're genuinely overplaying a child being a child? It's so phony," one client tweeted. Reddit strings: fans on Reddit rushed to take apart the scenes, with one well-known string named, "Avalon show is the most terrible fabricated storyline at this point." A few clients concurred, bringing up that the show's emphasis on Avalon felt constrained. One analyst composed, "It's like they ran out of genuine show, so presently they're imagining issues about a little child. It's offending to the crowd's knowledge." One more added, "This was clearly organized. Everybody realizes kids have minutes, it's not earth-shattering or worth long periods of screen time. Is Avalon being utilized for appraisals?" The fabricated show including Avalon has ignited more extensive conversations about whether the earthy-colored kids, particularly the grandkids, are being utilized as apparatuses to support appraisals. Fans have long reprimanded Sister Spouses for its treatment of the relational peculiarity, especially with regards to how much spotlight is put on the more youthful age. A few watchers have communicated worry that the overemphasis on Avalon could cross moral limits, given her young age. Avalon didn't request to be essential for this carnival, one fan remarked. It feels shady to fixate a storyline and no on a child's say in what's displayed to a great many individuals. Michael T. and Tony's response. While Michael T. and Tony have been by and large open to sharing pieces of their lives on the show, they showed up apparently awkward during the scenes including Avalon. Their responses have persuaded a few fans to think that they were sucker-punched by the degree of investigation put on their nurturing. Michael T. appeared to be so irritated in that scene, a Reddit client noticed. It's like she needed to offer something, however, kept down due to the cameras. Others conjectured that the couple might have consented to film the scenes under tension from makers, who are frantic to keep the show drawing in the midst of fading interest in Kody Brown's disintegrating connections. Robin Earthy Colored's job in the show. Robin's contribution in the Avalon storyline has been a point of convergence for fans, with many blaming her for raising circumstances superfluously. Known for her oppressive nature, Robin's editorial about Avalon's way of behaving and nurturing exhortation hit a nerve with watchers. Robin behaving like she has a deep understanding of infants is top Robin, one Twitter client commented. She scarcely brought up her own children without Kody obsessively hovering over, and presently she's offering Michael T. guidance? If it's not too much trouble. Fans additionally noticed that Robin's activities appeared to be additional about redirecting consideration from her own family's issues than truly making a difference. She's attempting to make herself seem to be the insightful one while every other person is battling, a Redditor remarked. It's exemplary Robin, shift the concentration to another person. The Master Plan, a striving show. The Avalon show features a bigger issue with sister spouses. The show's battle to remain important as the first reason of plural marriage blurs out of spotlight. With Kody's associations with Christine, Janelle, and Mary basically finished, the makers appear to be trying in vain to track down convincing storylines. Many fans accept that zeroing in on Avalon is an indication of imaginative depletion. They've run out of main problems to investigate, so presently they're going to the grandkids, one watcher composed. It's miserable and frantic. What fans need to see, all things considered. Fans have clarified that they're worn out on the produced dramatization and believe the show should get back to bona fide narrating. Ideas include refreshes on Christine's new life. Watchers are anxious to see a greater amount of Christine's process post-separate, incorporating her relationship with David Woolley. Janelle's autonomy. Fans need to get familiar with how Janelle is flourishing beyond her union with Kody. Responsibility for Kody and Robin. Many accept the show ought to zero in on considering Kody and Robin responsible for their activities as opposed to avoiding with side stories. End. While Child Avalon is evidently cute, fans are disinterested with the fabricated show encompassing her. The storyline feels constrained and withdrawn, passing on numerous to contemplate whether sister spouses is hitting a wall. On the off chance that the show desires to keep up with its crowd, it should create some distance from these imagined minutes and spotlight on real, convincing accounts. For the present, however, fans are left shaking their heads at one more disheartening endeavor to make strain where none exists.